ship, several hundred years old. So that's interesting. In other news, Right to Die billboard causes uproar in New Jersey. Final Exit Network says it provides guidance to adults with painful illnesses and basically promotes options of suicide. I'm against their idea of pushing suicide, but I support their First Amendment. They're now going to take down the billboard comparing Hitler and his socialism to Obama and his socialism and Lenin's socialism. I wonder if this will be taken down. I wonder if people will demand this be taken down. Because if you get rid of all the speech you don't like, there'll be no speech left. Continuing here with an amazing report, and this is hot off the presses by Steve Watson at GCNlive.com. That's GCNlive.com. Declassified Vietnam-era transcript shows senators knew Gulf of Tonkin was a staged false flag event. Of course, they declassified on the 40th anniversary 6 years ago of the Gulf of Tonkin in 2004 that it had been staged, and the LBJ audio tapes with McNamara at the time, days before how they were planning to stage it, on the phone recording it. Well, now elected reps chose to hide details from American public for fear of reprisals from the, quote, big forces. See, they were scared for their lives that run the media and the presidency. Over 1,100 pages of previously classified Vietnam-era transcripts released this week by the Senate Foreign Relations Committee highlight the fact that several senators knew the White House and the Pentagon had deceived the American people over the '64 Gulf of Tonkin incident. The latest releases, which document skepticism of the pretext for the entry into the Vietnam War, date from 1968. 4 years into the war, senators were at loggerheads with Lyndon B. Johnson at the time of the Foreign Relations Committee meetings. Were behind closed doors. They discussed bringing the information out, but said they would be destroyed by the, quote, big forces. And now it turns out Google is spying on Congress, and the NSA is, and the British echelon system is spying on their parliament. This is tyranny by special interest. Our country and the world has been taken over by private corporations. The New World Order is a private corporate takeover. Globalism is treason against national sovereignty. And some of you Star Trek heads say, well, that's what it is in Star Trek. We'll be one world. This is a tyranny they're setting up. This is not a place where you get any due process or rights. They want to replace the Bill of Rights and Constitution with a tyranny. Do you understand that? All right, coming up, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of key information. If you're listening to the streams at Infowars.com or the satellites, we cover a host of issues straight ahead. Great job, crew. Stay with us. Back in 70 seconds.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Be sure to visit GCNlive.com today.
Let me tell you a little bit about one of our great sponsors, HomeGain.com. This is the place to get you started buying or selling a home, finding a realtor, and getting any real estate questions answered. Go to HomeGain.com.